WDSC TV, powered by both those who run the darn thing and then, of course, some of our student workers and interns. Got a nice mix going.
So it's Catalina Rucco setting things up here for the Falcons. First shot of the game, straight on three, and just off the mark. Nikki Stanek has it now for St. Pete.
Yeah, by looking at the stats, Drew, it's not certainly for a lack of attempts for DSC. It's what's going down the bucket, and there you have a three ball.
So Nikki Stanek, first bucket of the game. And now the Titans locked down defensively. Daytona State. Coaching change early in the season. Obviously, players have to do a lot of adjusting. But the players certainly doing their best. And here's Rucco again, as this one's boarded by Selena Foreen, the freshman out of nearby Orlando.
I mean, there's a couple of shots right there as far as three ball goes. You certainly want to try to work it in, see if you can break down the defense. And I'm sure they'll think about that. Coach Laura Booker-Anderson encouraging them on. Also, I believe the volleyball coach at Daytona State College here. Beautiful day outside, and I tell you, it's just as great inside.
Man-to-man defense here by the Falcons. Selena Foreen dumps it downstairs. Zanaya Jackson trying to make a move. That's good defense by Nella Klapkova. And it will be St. Pete basketball.
Yeah.
Shot clock will set at 20 seconds.
Yeah, Klapkova obviously at 6'1", showing her presence right there in the paint. There you saw it. Right now they spread it out, the Titans. Now they're taking their forward, throwing on the inside. Going to work the ball outside.
This is nice movement by St. Pete off the glass and crashing the boards and putting it in. So you can see that confidence. That's Callie Harris with the bucket.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very, very, not only confident, but well-skilled. Whoa! Good-looking shot right there with the left hook. Did not fall.
Mia Lake setting things up. Zanaya Jackson. And what a start here for St. Pete on the road. They put a 7 spot on the board, and that should wake up Daytona.
Yeah, it really should. I could assume that if it gets to double digits, you'll see a timeout occur. And, you know, Coach Booker-Anderson, she knows, even as an interim coach, she knows basketball very, very well, knows how to coach. One of the things that you also know, take it from volleyball, you're going to have those type of skill drills. You're going to be able to make sure that the students, the scholar athletes that, as Drew, have the stamina,
So Mia Little steps to the line here, sophomore out of Ithaca, New York. And the first shot from the line is good. So that gets the Falcons on the scoreboard. Sharp uniforms tonight by Daytona State. Yeah, 2 players originally from Ithaca on Daytona State's roster. The other is Kyasia Stewart. So Stewart and Mia Little both representing the beautiful state of New York. So we've got a foul.
more of a wrestling school. Ithaca was at the time. Had a 50% ride, and I didn't take it. Ended up going where I could get something a little bit more.
Love hearing stories about the legendary sports career of Ted Sofianos.
Short-lived. The word, I guess, the professorial word will be ephemeral.
I'm sure told just the way it actually happened, right?
Oh, yeah. Hardly any embellishment whatsoever.
Nella Klapkova, her shot just off, and Daytona State a little bit cold from the field here to start this game. Long drive to the bucket. This one's coming off. And this is Destiny Gordon, the freshman, who has been very impressive this year playing for the Falcons. So Destiny Gordon in the game out of Colonial High School, originally from Orlando, now stepping to the line.
Yeah, more or less a local product. Daytona State, as far as their group of Lady Falcons that they have playing for them, kind of got some national appeal and also a little bit of overseas with Prague and Moncado, Spain.
So now it's Destiny Gordon. Destiny Gordon, regarded as one of the more talented players for Daytona State.
That's number 7, Leanna Pabst with the ball. Sure-handed ball handler. Wow. Wow. With very, very little window there.
So excited to have you with us tonight from the Lemarant Center. Leanna Pabst with that drive. Oh, it looks like she took a step, and yes.
Yeah, going to have a walk there, or travel, whatever you like to call it at home. But it's going to be a turnover. DSC still down 7. That's how the game started, 7-0. 5:16 remaining in this first quarter, folks. And if you're not here, you should be. And we have a trading of the travels on both ends of the court.
Mia Little called for the steps that time. Talked a lot about Laura Booker Anderson, Daytona State's head coach, but right now, you look at the bench, and Anna Morton, who is the assistant coach, Ted, who could possibly be the head coach in waiting right now, is up.
Yep.
Zanaya Jackson knocked one home for St. Pete. It's been all Titans here early in this game.
Yeah.
As Catalina Rocco at the line. She's originally from Chile, another international product coming in here on campus.
I mean, the name gets out there, obviously not having or having an interim head coach, maybe for some of the Lady Falcons that came out here from wherever it is, could be, somewhat sullen in that. But, have no fear. It's going to be a great year for next year as soon as they get that new coach, which what you said just now could be the assistant coach for Daytona State taking up the head coach.
Eight-point lead.
Both
for
teams
St. Pete.
Also, as far as conference play, that they're 3/4 of the season, Drew, is over.
Catalina Rocco straight to the goal.
Nice steal. Way to go. Took it all the way to the basket.
Daytona State trying to get going. A
Right.
little bit of a slow start here at home. Expecting a big night here on campus. They got pizza in the lobby, popcorn being handed out as well. A lot of those noisemakers you're going to see in the crowd also here at the Lemarant Center.
Did you mention the word free? Free is for me, Drew. I mean, I didn't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner knowing that free pizza was going to be here. And folks, if you're at home and you want to come get some pizza and check out a couple of great games and talent, come on. You got to come over to the Lemarant Center and check this out.
Favorite time of year, month of January, basketball season in full swing. Trying to bake it off the glass. Destiny Gordon leaves it short.
Here's Pabst. Nice behind the back. You gotta get it. You gotta stop her. She's fierce.
Rocco kicks it back out. Stewart knocks it home.
That was as pretty as I've seen Daytona State have it thus far. Gorgeous play. Broke down the inside, and there it went outside. Nice 10-footer. And then, unfortunately, he forgot the defensive end of that one.
Callie Harris able to put it home for St. Pete. Back and forth we go. Tempo right now. A little bit out of control on both sides. They'll slow it up here.
Oh, jump ball, great defense, and that's going to go to be Daytona State's ball as we have a break in the action.
So Elena Harrison comes into the game. Also, Salone Brooks, freshman out of Ohio.
Yes.
Salone is the player that's really picked up her defense. So Daytona State going to really need that throughout the night. There's that defense.
Nice
a little.
strip. Yeah. I thought it was a strip. They called it a jump ball. That's okay. Nice outlet pass there. Oh, gorgeous. I couldn't draw it up any better if I was the coach, Drew.
So St. Pete will have possession as Paps will inbound it.
Well, based on the slow start, here's a three-pointer. Corralled by number 15, Destiny Gordon. Ooh. Almost a three-point play the hard way. Old school way, Drew.
Rocco will get up off the bench and check in. And Little will have a break here for Daytona.
Yep. As you mentioned before, Kyoto, Chile. Got a chance recently to practice a little bit of Spanish, Drew. My bonus daughter's wedding in Costa Rica. So I was trying to do my best.
Yeah, it looked like we got an illegal screen that time on Stewart.
Yeah, Kaeja Stewart might have gotten there, just a pinch late.
Really like the way Stewart gets after it, though.
Nice.
She is all over the court.
And good camera work, folks. Good job there for Catalina Rocco not to foul. Just kind of went straight back and caused that turnover.
So Daytona State slowly overcoming that slow start as we bring the first quarter to a close. Coming up on a minute left to play in the first session. This is Salone Brooks. Oh, she goes down hard,
Whoa.
and now the Titans have a breakout.
And there's Pabst. And they're saying Pabst got fouled. I don't know how that wasn't a foul on the other end. Hey, just saying. Sometimes, I have a tendency to get on the zebras. But, oh, yeah, you might hear it in the distance there by some of the fans. A little upset about the other end of that play, so Pabst will be at the stripe.
So it's Mia Lake at the line, originally from Ocala. Quality minutes this season for St. Pete.
Yeah, Mia Lake, I don't know where I came up with Pabst, but that's okay, Drew. I appreciate the correction. I need you every once in a while. You know that. And my correction, number 7, by the way, is Pabst, not number 13.
Catalina Rocco looking for an opening. Tried to squeeze it through traffic there, and it was cut down.
It was a tough window.
So now Selena Foreen with 50 seconds.
She's in the game now, yep.
Jumper a little flat. Power it right back up. Traveled just before on Zanaya Jackson. It's always fun when these two programs lock horns.
Oh, I mean, they've got a long history, of course. Both teams wish they were going to be playing for conference, later on with 3/4 of the season done. But
Catalina Rocco knocks one down. How about this run for Daytona State to close out the first quarter?
now, really nicely done. Put themselves up after being down by 7. 17-16. 4.5 left.
And that brings the first quarter.
Have that under control shortly.
Good idea that time by Stewart on the cut. And this errant pass goes out of bounds for St. Pete. Daytona now will have the basketball and a 1-point lead.
Thus far, I've counted 9 turnovers combined by both teams. As any coach, that's a little bit too many for the first quarter.
Just a little bit long that time. Callie Harris boards it for St. Pete College. So much going on here on campus. How about the fall? The women's soccer team, Ted, taking home a national championship. And probably something that we're a little belated saying it, but man, congratulations, what a season.
Right, oh yeah. I mean, it's just amazing. Esports, only 2 years have they had esports at Daytona State, national champs both years. Can you believe it? Pretty amazing. One thing that I've seen from my years here is if there is a down season, like we're seeing right now in one of many sports, well, they climb right back to the top. Very rarely do you see a Daytona State sport without being nationally ranked.
This is Little. Wow. To go. What a move.
Hey now.
And one.
Great job. Awesome.
So one shot coming up for Mia Little. Sophomore out of Ithaca.
There it is again. There it is. Great 3-point play. Well done.
So this is a 20-9 run since Daytona State trailed 7-0 early on.
Very well done by the Lady Falcons not to get troubled by what looked like a very shaky start. But, man, did they get right back into it now. They're really cruising, as you just mentioned, Drew. There she is again, Mia Little, who just had that three-point play. Great outlet pass. Oh! How about that vision by the general on that play?
Salone Brooks got some range. Just a freshman. Spent some time at the DME Academy here locally.
All right, yeah.
That program's starting to produce some real players. Top of the key, right back at you.
Yeah, that's the first answer we've seen by the Titans in a while. Whoa! Oh my! The runner. The runner by Catalina Rocco. That was pretty. I mean, now they're starting to fire on all cylinders.
Stanek, guarded by Rocco. Mia Lake takes that 17-footer.
Oh, man.
That shot was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
Honestly, pro-like. Just pro-like. Just elevated right from the jump, straight up, great elbow bend, follow through, and it's in.
Oh, how about this launch? Wow.
Hey, now.
All of a sudden, we got a shootout on our hands.
From kind of having lots of fouls and no baskets to where we are now, which is just total firepower.
Selena Foreen, both teams scorching hot right now.
Oh, great defense again.
Catalina Rocco's got some help. Little throws it out. Brooks for three.
Ooh.
Saw Stewart trying to grab at it.
Good try, good try. But boxed out properly. There's another steal.
End to end, Catalina Rocco. Great look.
I love it. We call that in soccer the wall ball. Just beautiful. That was a give and go.
Nela Klapkova from the Czech Republic.
Ooh.
Good job, Zanaya Jackson, getting position.
Yes. Are they calling a push here? Yep, that's Jeff Pratt, one of the umpires. We've got the crew chief over there with the ball right now. That's Ray Wagner, referee. And then Praise Russell, the other ump, there at the top of the key, or I should say top of the three-point line.
Klapkova.
Oh, a friendly roll.
Nothing like those good soft home rims.
Yeah, yes. Soft, yes, indeed.
Harmony Randolph now sets it up. And how about this run here for Daytona State?
Yep.
Certainly impressive after the slow start. Largest lead of the game, 9 points.
You just had 23. Brio Arroyo Guilleries checked in. So with the break of the action, here you go, number 23 taking over for number 12, Ceylon Brooks. Or is it not Ceylon Brooks? Who's she coming? Oh, I'm sorry. She's coming in for Rocco. Rocco.
I was talking with the coaching staff for Daytona State about tonight. Ted, I asked them, what do you got to do to win this game? They said if we play as a team, and like we know how, we'll win this game. And you see that now. Unselfish play.
Yes.
There's the hard drive there by Mia Little.
Another interesting stat as far as the team goes. Yeah, there's a lead point scorer on this Daytona State team. That's going to be Guilleries, who just checked in at 9.1 points per game. But the even distribution throughout the starters is pretty interesting. Anywhere from 7 points production per game to 9. So that's pretty close. That's a real team. You know, there's no real standout is all I'm saying. You know, they don't have a Kobe or a
Mia Little's been playing this game of basketball her entire life.
I mentioned Kobe or a Kate. Let's do the correct call here. Or a Caitlin Clark. Very unselfish. I love what I've seen, especially in the second quarter. A lot of great passing and plays. And you practice for that. That happens with. Whoa, that's a moving pick. You don't get that called in the pros these days, do you?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those in this game. You see Little right there.
Yeah.
She bounces right back up. A really tough player.
Yeah, she's got spunk. She's got fire.
So, Ted, we've got a national championship in soccer. How long before?
Oh, my goodness.
Either men's or women's hoops makes a deep run or maybe cuts down the nets? That will be interesting to see in the future.
Right, yes, indeed. Both teams for basketball went to conference finals last year.
Yep.
This particular year, as I mentioned, you're looking for the Lady Falcons pretty much rebuilding, retooling. Yep. The men, though, ranked, last I looked through, I think it was 4th in the nation.
Praps lobs it down low. High archer doesn't go down. Good rebound by Destiny Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon has been out of action as of late, so they're thrilled to see her back in the lineup tonight, making a nice return to the court. Traveling called. Oh.
Yeah, it just, the pivot foot just slipped ever so slightly. Didn't get the benefit of the call.
So 4:06 remains here in half number one.
I tell you, this quarter, very exciting, and a lot of great basketball. A lot of heady basketball, smart basketball, intelligent.
Catalina Rocco back into the game. Gabriella Stevens also in for St. Pete. Stevens is a sophomore out of Flint, Michigan. There's Rocco. Guard play so essential to win at this level.
Right.
Oh.
Well done.
Coming right off the bench, knock one down. That's how you get it done.
You get more playing time, too, when you impress the coach like that. Nice outlet.
Klopkova stepping out. Gets the roll.
I tell you, the rim is in love with
Right
her.
now, there is a leprechaun up on that basket, folks.
There's a great shot of her right there. Good job, camera work.
Oh, good cut.
Oh, and did you see the seal? The seal by number 10. That was Phil Same. Great job.
Tell you what, we're seeing some really nice fundamental basketball here in this first half. Destiny Gordon to Klopkova. Sweeper in the lane.
Tell you, that rim is extremely forgivable for that young lady right now. I know she's thanking her lucky stars, but she's making some great plays. That was a beautiful turn, and it's kind of a scoop.
St. Pete has had some really nice sets, but they've been unable to cut into the Daytona State lead. Still double digits.
Oh, Mia Lake upset about that one because she's been a great ball handler all night.
So more substitutions here. Stewart comes back into the game. And so does Isabella
I like
Spence.
Stewart, yeah.
Coming up on 2 minutes to play, first half. Destiny Gordon sizing things up.
Yeah, that's a kind of...
That's a tough pass right there.
Yeah, right there. No window. You mentioned about Gordon coming back recently. The thing is, she can play guard because she has the quickness, but she can also play small forward. Great defense. That was Stewart. Oh, the referee let that one go. That's good. Good for Daytona State for sure.
Nearly got called for a high dribble there. Spence now kicks it out. Stewart. And that's a travel.
Shuffle those feet a little bit. She had the lane. She saw it. Was thinking of taking the three, but that's kind of like you got to keep that foot planted. It's okay, though. It's a good idea. You know, within this conference, Drew, just recently on January 8th, Daytona State lost to Santa Fe, but only by 1 point. And Santa Fe, pretty good squad. Right now, they're kind of like, I think, 4-4 within the conference.
Another runner in the lane. This one a little strong.
Oh, a lot of contact here, and that's going to be a jump ball.
Possession arrow points towards St. Pete. So a 9-point game. St. Pete looking to string a few together here before halftime.
You know, you would never tell by the elevated competition that we're watching tonight that they're both out of the conference play. But boy, I mean, relentless. This is an excellent game to watch, folks.
Pull-up jumper comes out. Boy, look at Stewart get up. She's really got some hops.
Yes. Got right on the springs. Going to slow it down, bring it back, try to utilize that clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds. 25-second differential.
Now Rocco inside. Oh, another offensive foul.
Wow. Yeah, got a little bit out of control there.
Daytona State got to be careful here, Ted. They don't want to get beat deep. Oh, they get the steal. Stewart puts it up. Oh, another foul's going to be called.
She is so elated. What happened? Oh, did she step out of bounds? Oh, that's what must have happened when she was going down that baseline. Great effort, though.
Looked like she stepped around the defense that time, but
I thought it was a great Euro step.
Ray Wagner didn't think so.
Yeah. Maybe Ray should try to look at some of them European games. Yeah, that's unnecessary. Shot clock and play clock almost virtually the same. Obviously more than enough time right now for a couple plays on both ends.
Final seconds of half number one. Daytona State has led most of the way. Shot clock is off here.
Oh, just before the buzzer. Number 15, that was Slade.
Offered through Halifax Health's partnership with Daytona State College. If you want a rewarding career in healthcare, find out how we can help. HalifaxHealth.org/education to employment. Half number two, underway, quarter three.
Yes, quarter three.
First shot of three, and it goes down. That is how St. Pete want to come out. Nikki Stanek.
Yes. And right back at you.
That's Destiny Gordon, Ted, the player that you talked about, does a lot of different things. She can also shoot. Comes off long, boarded by Rocco. It's a three-point parade here
Yeah.
to start the second half.
You start off on the outside, you draw them out, and then you break it down on the inside later on.
Scramble forward inside. There you see Stewart again, number 11 for Daytona, very active.
That's too bad there. I was 6 little, not passing to Roca. They had a 2-on-1.
It's where basketball and soccer very similar, Ted. You got to be timely with that pass. If it's too late, it's no good.
Yeah, that window's going to close fast.
Sanaya Jackson with the baseline jumper.
Called her name a number of times. So now just a 7-point lead for Daytona State.
So St. Pete starting to trim that gap. This is Little. Left it short.
Looked like Maya Little got called for the foul there. I didn't see it. I had a good angle at it, but obviously the referee in much better position.
So Mia Little whistled, and now Daytona State again trying to make something happen with that press. That's their bread and butter. They've been able to speed up St. Pete so many times throughout this contest. Wide open three. Gilcrease can't hit. Still belongs to Daytona. See all the banners right there on the right side of your screen? Women's golf. Decorating the walls here at the Lemoran Center.
And there's a number more that they just haven't gotten up yet.
Oh.
All right.
Meanwhile, Destiny Gordon, don't get caught looking at the banners because Destiny
right.
has brought the three-point party here.
He's on the court. Oh, how'd you like that trap? Excellent on the defensive court right there. Really well done. Well coached. You were mentioning it before, Drew. Coach Morton, really the one that's out there kind of talking to the players and explaining what the strategy is going to be.
That coach was hitting the back that time with it. There's Coach Morton. Yeah, she eventually has aspirations to be the next head coach of this program and does a lot of game planning and strategy, interacts really well with the team and the players. Players trust her, Ted. That's so important.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Celine Foreen. Another three on the way. It goes down.
Wow.
Nikki Stanek.
Stanek, that's the second time you've called her out this half or this quarter.
Can the Falcons answer?
Ooh, close. In and out. There's Stanek calling for it.
The lead just 4. Stanek again. Left it long.
Oh.
So she hits the 3 ball, but then shot a lot closer. Shoots it a little bit long that time, and the lead stays at 4.
Couldn't see if that was a foul called or it just went out of bounds. I thought it was number 6, of course, Maya Little, that got hit in the head with the ball right now.
Destiny Gordon trying to post up inside, really calling for it. They get it to her. Can't put it in. Oh, Stewart goes down really hard. Scored on the other end by Mia Lake.
Okay, Stewart is saying she's okay. She was signaling to Coach Morton. Oh! Woo-hoo!
Catalina Rocco says, I got this.
I tell you, I'm going to put you in the spin cycle. See what comes out. Well, how about a quick 2?
Little Sports Center top 10 action for you. Mia Lake. Stewart, again, still fighting. Lost it that time. Oh, and scored.
Honestly, Stewart's been very, very solid. Just got stripped that time.
You can tell number 11 right now, she's hurting. And they're going to have to get her out of the game. Took a mad spill that last sequence. Kiesha Stewart, very emotional player, always wound up. And let's take one more look.
Yeah.
Stewart going for this rebound here, 10.
Really has. Oh, look how high she's up. Oh, thank God, everything's good with her. And I can see her looking up to the coach. She's saying, I'm okay. But obviously, coach just took her out for a breather. Ooh.
Little ran out of options that time. Secondary break time. This one short.
Sure-handed Gordon right there. Oh, that was pretty. Between Gilleries and Gordon, very pretty play. The give and go.
47-43. Daytona State still clinging to the lead. Lots of dribbling. And that one just caught up that time. Traveling going to be the call. Time.
We'll get to that in just a little later, as we have a double header for you here tonight, folks. Oh. Gordon did a little stutter step there and a little bit too much.
Leanna Paps tried to spin in the lane. Looked like she nearly left her feet. Callie Harris. Oh, we got a foul.
Yeah, Paps got some moves. Good for the Daytona State defense to hang with her. Yeah, we've been kind of foul-free pretty much for this third quarter, Drew. There's a swoosh. Now it's just a 2-point deficit for SPC.
Titans are a team mainly dominated by freshmen, so certainly a transition year. Catalina Rocco has had that kind of night.
I mean, full speed, left hook, no look. I mean, that was pretty amazing.
But she has really decided to go. There hasn't been much to stop her.
No answers.
Harris sizing things up, goes right at Gordon. Good straight up defense by Destiny Gordon.
Nice slowing it down. Ooh, that was a bomb. Way out there.
Pabst. Oh, she traveled. Take a bus next time.
Forgot to pay her subway token. You know.
That warrants a first-class ticket, doesn't it?
Come on, folks. Come join us. I mentioned before, free pizza and the stands are getting full. Get your seat before it gets full. I like that pass.
Oh, hard foul. Gordon takes one as Celine Forine went up for the block. I mean, this could be a hard foul, could warrant a second look. Watch this. Ooh.
Luckily, just on the arm.
And Ted, you got to be careful plays like that. If you get a piece of the face,
right,
officials can come over and rule that an intentional foul.
Exactly. As you mentioned before, good to see Gordon back, right?
5'10", Colonial High School. She came out of Orlando area. Tremendous talent here for Daytona State.
Makes them both. Well done. tremendous asset tonight. Sure, Daytona State, happy to have her back.
51-45. Every time St. Pete is threatened, Daytona State has had an answer.
Right.
Oh, nice block.
Great takeaway.
Now Gordon trying to settle things.
Ooh. Right idea.
Foreen. Blocking foul going to be called.
Just at the very end. Good call by the ref there. So we're going to get Stewart back in here. Even the way Stewart runs, she's just got, it's almost like she's got some flubber on the bottom of those sneakers. If you guys might recall that back with Jerry Lewis, guys.
Foreen buries the first. I'm sure you remember the great Dennis Rodman back in the day.
Yes.
Remember how he used to run kind of like on his toes
Yes,
and
yes.
always around the ball? How's that for a comparison?
That's honestly a very good comparison.
Oh, good rebound.
Need to box that out.
As Anaya Jackson sneaking in there. And the lead now 3. This is the closest they have been in quite some time. Stewart tried a 3. And Daytona State will get another chance.
Yeah, Stewart already making her presence known. I think she's going to be able to stem this offense right now from the Titans. And I think you're going to see the DSC start to push this score a little higher and start to create some a chasm between what you see right now is only a 3-point lead.
See that face guarding right there. Oh, Stewart lost it. So Daytona State giving St. Pete some opportunities here late in this third quarter.
Yeah, 2 minutes to play. Been a very fast-paced game.
Hard to believe when you watch St. Pete, they've only won 3 times this year as number 3, Selena Foreen, has made this a 1-point game.
Yeah, I think both teams are much better than what we're seeing on paper, Drew. Yeah, you got to show yourself. There you go.
Traveling call.
That was the correct call, but a great idea.
So Mia Little will come back in. Catalina Rocco will take a break. Also, they're going to try and get Elena Hairston in here.
Yeah, they're going to go a little bit small here and get some speed, inject some speed into both their offense and defense.
This is Foreen. Pabst. Whoa, shot it long.
Great job right there by number 12, having the spatial awareness. Ceylon Brooks laying off that ball, letting it go out. Good job, because she had already stepped out.
So Mia Little, she was the leading scorer. Has it knocked away here.
All right, bit of a mistake there, right? By number 6, Mia Little, but boy, did she come back. And here it is, right?
These two players really going at it right now on both ends.
Ooh, if she had let that go, it might have been off of Paps's knee.
Jackson tried the scoop, and the foul called on Nella Klapkova. So 2 free throws coming up, and St. Pete has a chance to take the lead.
Yes. And obviously recognizing that Daytona went a little bit small, they're trying to take advantage of the inside as we've been seeing. And now it's tied. Tied up.
Sanaya Jackson, impressive in this game here tonight. Doing some good work on the block, and it's the first lead for St. Pete since the first quarter. Little needs some help here. Titans able to convert. And this is where Rocco out of the game, I think, hurts Daytona State a little bit.
Oh.
Ted, I don't think you can keep Catalina Rocco out of the game too long.
No, she'll be back very shortly, I am sure. So 3 turnovers right there in a row for the Lady Falcons.
So what a close here by the Titans. 25 seconds remain in this third quarter. Zanaya Jackson. Tough pass. Elena Hairston. Can she go coast to coast?
Great job taking that ball to the rim, and almost could have turned that into a 3-point play. Now the only thing after these 2 free throws, made or not, is not to give a bucket up at the other end with 14.9 seconds remaining. You want to keep that momentum.
Lena Hairston, another freshman, makes it a 1-point game. Nikki Stanek will check in.
Yeah, I'm
Leanna
looking
Pabst
around.
will head out. Mia Lake. That one's knocked out.
Great defense, Hairston. Great defense.
9 seconds left to go as athletic director Will Dunn fixes the mop over there on the far side of the floor.
He does it all.
He certainly does. Final seconds. Popkova with a heave. Ooh. And that does everyone here at the ball game tonight.
Yeah, you saw one of those young ladies doing stats on their large iPad.
Zanaya Jackson trying to muscle one up. And there is Stewart again with the rebound. Mia Little, some nifty ball handling. Klapkova to the rim. Able to get her own shot back. Long one and drilled. Salone Brooks.
Seesawing leads here.
You know, Brooks, Ted, scored 26 against Miami-Dade earlier this year, so she can certainly light it up. Oh, how about this play?
Got a 3-on-1.
Foul. That is how you turn the tide. You get on the deck. You do it with defense here in your building.
3-on-1, but the defender did a great job cutting the angle to make that 3-on-1 kind of have to stay as a 1-on-1. So good job. So we got number 4, Hairston, Elena Hairston. Home team up by 2, Drew.
Back and forth game it has been. Elena Hairston just coming south out of the state of Georgia. And here's that press that has worked wonders for Daytona State. I'm telling you, Ted, that press has been so effective.
I tell you, Drew, some of your calls tonight have been prophetic. Prophetic. I mean, just as you say it, it happens. You got any stocks for me to pick?
Well, as Ted was a legendary soccer player back in the day, I played a little basketball growing up. I got a pretty good feel for the game.
Oh, you do.
Here's Little.
Oh, that was taken into a real crowd.
Harris with the finish.
There's
Daytona
Stewart.
State cannot panic here, Ted. Stewart.
Oh, just too much. Had the defender beat.
Foreen. Zanaya Jackson. Off on the shot. Good offensive rebound. Jackson right there for it.
Really extending the play here.
They had 3 solid looks that time.
Mm-hmm.
Stewart blocked on the way to the rim, no foul.
Stewart thought she got hit. Oh.
Nikki Stanek has shown quite some range here in the Lemoran Center. It's a 2-point game, under 8 minutes.
Been back and forth, lots of time left.
Oh, late foul call.
A little late. Good for Daytona State. And you were mentioning Rocco coming back in. Well, here you go.
So line change coming in here for Daytona State. And here's the numbers on Mia Little, sophomore out of Ithaca. We mentioned early on, look at the field goal percentage. She's 65% from the line, but she kind of fills that stat sheet. Solid rebound, solid assists as well.
Yeah, she's an all-arounder. And definitely made it right there where it counts. 1-point deficit for the home team.
Just a 1-point affair here. Selena Farine.
Crowd has gotten animated. You might hear them behind us.
Daytona State really locking down the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Ted, that's critical right there. When you catch that ball, those feet have got to be planted. If you're happy feet, the officials are going to call it.
Did a little bit of the jitterbug. Referee caught it. I saw that left foot. Didn't plant, and you got to explode from it. Can't lift it.
What a win this would be for St. Pete if they were to find a way to steal this one on the road. Scoop it up and in.
My.
And one.
How did she find the space to drop that bucket? That was Spence, right? I'm sorry, no. Number 3, Foreen. Selena Foreen, and that was a circus shot. Gonna get it back. Klapkova, which been excellent tonight, coming out. Stewart coming in.
St. Pete now to inbound. Nearly a travel. Oh, she has really hurt Daytona State tonight. Nikki Stanek scores again.
Really showing out right now.
Little.
That was huge. That was much needed for DSC. A needed 3.
That's a much needed shot right there for the Falcons. Could sense momentum slipping away just a bit before that shot. Stewart, has it taken away from her.
Yeah, Stewart had it. Wow. I just got put back into the spin cycle again. Beautiful move. Oh, boy. Was it before the shot?
No, I think they're going to count it.
Yep, just put the 2 on the board.
So Mia Lake heads to the line for St. Pete. What a sequence, back and forth. But Daytona State's got to be more effective defensively. They've had a lot of breakdowns here in the second half.
And the boxing out, Drew. The boxing out on their defensive end. Got to get the bodies on there. Lucky for DSC that didn't turn into a three-point play. Here you have the general.
Catalina Rocco setting things up. Hairston surveying. Lena Hairston steps back. Thought about that one. And they're going to get her for an offensive foul.
Okay. Might have dipped that shoulder, causing that to happen. It's that full court press again, Drew. We've had a lot of fortune with that tonight. But at the same time, it expends a lot of energy. Good look there. Yeah, Stewart's angry. She felt, that she got fouled from this angle.
It's definitely speed, it's communication, Ted, it's quickness, it's everything.
Every time we do one of these, whatever it's soccer, volleyball, baseball, I tell you, I always find something out about Drew Felios. He kind of masks those accolades very well.
Try to wear as many hats as I can. Right. Under 5 minutes.
Yeah, and they need a bucket here.
Catalina Rocco. Colbreth.
Working that perimeter right now.
Hairston. Taken from the elbow, a little strong. Pabst, little hesitation. Oh.
Wow. So I don't know what I'm seeing here, a little bit more confidence from St. Pete. And yeah, Daytona looking a little bit scattered, a little bit anxious. Need to calm that down.
There's that press for Daytona.
Oh, boy.
So foul going to be called. Let's take a look at this last bucket here. Ted, I thought this was a traveling. Watch this. Watch those feet.
I'm watching that right foot. I'm still watching it. It certainly was suspect, Drew. And right now, the Titans are starting to run away with it. DSC's got to buckle down. They've got to go back to the basics that they had just, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
had a chance to cover the St. Pete program last year when they came here into the Lemarant Center. So second time they've had a chance to benefit from being on local television here.
Right, yeah.
It's not often these programs get the opportunity. Sometimes they come into this arena, Ted, they see us with the headsets on, and they're like, what? Cannot believe it. They see the cameras and the crew as well. Eight-point lead. It's got to be now for Daytona State.
Yes. I've got to flip that switch at this point. It's
Mia Little. Let it go. That one way off.
Yeah. 3-on-1. Pulled it back. 2:35 left. Oh.
And right now the clock is the best friend of St. Pete as the lead swells to 10.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of conversions, right? All right. Very little time now for Daytona State to make 10 points up. All right, Daytona State got a call.
See those noisemakers in the crowd. This is Little. Too much dribbling.
Not too much. She's unfortunately done that a couple of times. I think just trying to put too much on her shoulders in this kind of do or die situation.
Little takes a hit that time, right to the eye, trying to shake that off. Falcons have to go right now. Here's a three.
Ooh.
Comes off. Gordon.
Eesh.
Coming up on a minute to play. Time running out here for Daytona State.
Yeah, they don't need to make any baskets.
Seems like it's been a physical game, hasn't it?
Yes.
Here? Especially in the second half. St. Pete made it a little bit more physical, and they got Daytona State uncomfortable late in that third quarter.
And it seems like their bigs that came out for SPC just seem to turn it around quite a bit, especially with the offensive rebounding.
First free throw goes down for Mia Lake. She's played well tonight.
She's been solid all night long, yep.
Little loses it along the baseline. Harris. 1 minute to play. 1 minute. St. Pete 60 seconds away from what's going to be a huge victory.
Yeah, on the road. And really took a commanding lead in that last fourth quarter and never gave it back.
Mia Lake able to draw another foul. I think if you're Daytona State, you're going to go back and look at this game, Ted, and just moments in the fourth quarter where it just seemed like the shot selection and the offensive flow just completely fell apart.
I mean, if I was going to go look at the film, there's so much of what they were doing right that they just kind of got away from it. And especially got away from that during the fourth quarter. Most important one, folks, as you know.
Falcons going to call timeout here.
For this, with coaching, you're looking at, how many years 15 years for Denisha Davidson. That creates stability. And every team, 4-year, 2-year program, you need it.
Rocco.
Yeah.
Oh, what a night she's had.
Because of the timeout, that moved the ball up the court. So no trap able.
"20 seconds. And a foul for Daytona State. Stay tuned immediately after this game. The men getting ready to do their thing. Daytona State, one of the top programs in the country in NJCAA. And you're going to see why coming up very shortly here on WDSC TV.
Going to be exciting. This, for all intent and purpose, was a very exciting game. Just kind of lost that in the last few minutes.
Mia Lake at the line, trying to close this one out. So the offense kind of went dry for Daytona in the fourth quarter. And Coach Anna Morton will burn her last timeout flute. And the winds will hopefully start to be more in the Falcons' favor. Final seconds. It's Little again, tough shot.
Nice. So no more timeouts for Daytona State. Going to trap here.
Jackson.
A little frustration there.
Destiny Gordon whistled for the foul. Jackson lucky that time. Again, those elbows are a little bit high.
Yeah.
That will do it here from Daytona, 81-67. St. Pete comes in, and they come from behind. They trailed by double figures in this game, as many as 11.